Where'd she take us?
Cortana. What is this? Cortana, answer me.
You allow them an audience. You restore them in the name of us, Cortana.
Warden, don't.
They mean to undo your plans. They will disperse your guardians.
Leave, Warden!
Hello everyone, my name is Rob, I'm from the Insane Gamers, and this is part 22 of Halo 5 Guardians. This whole part of the level is called Getting the Band Back Together, but the, you know, it's one of those, oh, the whole level is one part sessions. So the level itself is actually called The Breaking, as well the title of the video is. I'm sort of annoyed by this because I had a really good run through this level, and then like, with the AWOL, with all its issues that it has, what I always do is I always do a little test record. So I record something, and then I stop recording, and then I check that recording to see if it's having issues. And if it's having issues, I don't record. But if it is having issues, like if it's having issues, I don't record and I let the computer cool down. Like, but if it is, you know, if it's fine, I'll hit record and do the full video. So I did that. I did my test. It was fine. The footage wasn't corrupted at all, and I was like, yes, well, fine. Even though I'm rendering this Watch Dogs video, I can record Halo 5 Guardians. No, the footage was all corrupted. When I finished recording, I was like, yeah, that is glitched out and is completely unusable. Unusable. Not usable at all. But hooray, now I've noticed we're having recording issues with the voice. Whoa, I love that. So if I go out of sync, I do apologise. But yeah, it was all corrupted and it was, you know, I couldn't use it. So I recorded again after the recording was finished. After the rendering was finished of Watch Dogs, and it was fine, you know. That's this version that you're watching. Unfortunately, whether it was just luck or something else, it was completely useless. I keep saying useless for some reason. No, there's a bit with two Promethean Knights, and they both have incineration cannons, and I'm assuming it really is just luck, because the first time I did it, went through the level, got past that bit straight away, no issues at all, no problems whatsoever. With the Promethean Knights this time, it took me about 6 attempts, because you have to kill one of them, and then you have to use the other incineration cannon to kill the other. Well, there's an incineration cannon here. This is what it does. It just immediately, like, if you kill something with it, it just dissolves. You don't even get a chance to, like, have a teammate revive you. You just disappear. Well, that's what happened. Basically, every single time. Luckily, I think I managed to get a good edit point, and I don't even think you can know this one either. I mean, I pointed out, there is a second bit as well, where you fight about 5 different wardens, all at the same time, where there is a very clear edit point, and, well, I won't even need to point it out, but I will. Also, I did leave in an additional death here, because I decided that it was funny, so I would leave it in. I don't think it's at this crossing, it's at the next one. Because there's multiple crossings that you have to do, basically. Also, the sound quality isn't going up as much as it was. Do I need to lean closer to the microphone again? I don't get this. Like, sometimes I can be talking here and the audio on the VE meter and the audio wavelength that's displaying in Vegas sounds like I'm talking normally, like I was this close to it. But sometimes I have to go this close for it to even pick up that I'm actually talking to it. It's just really weird. I don't get it. Like, I was talking far away and it was picking up the audio just fine. And now if I go really far away from it, it just disappears off the thing. I don't get it. It might be this bit wide. No, I had some sort of turret, so it's not this. I do apologise. Also, Games for Gold games, although you've already seen them. Although I guess the ones that are later in the month, you won't have seen. Been announced on the day I'm recording this. Oh great, I loaded up DVD Profiler, the app that completely bogs down PC. Hooray! That was completely not something I wanted to do. It's right close to the Chrome icon on the taskbar. Right, let's see if I can close this as soon as possible. Come on, disappear. I don't want to back it off. I'd love to, but backing something up in there is gonna totally bog down the PC, considering how much it just being open bogs down the PC for some reason. Seriously, that app needs to be more streamlined. You know what? It was complete. You know what I think it is, and it's completely obvious now. I think about it. When I fixed the PC and there was literally nothing in the database, because it's a database of DVDs that you want, it was fine. But now that I inputted all the 1,000 DVDs I actually have, yes, I have over 1,000. That's why I want to do the collection video that I mentioned before, and I really need to film that. But basically, yeah, I think because the database is so large that it just bogs down the computer when the app's open. Anyway, right, let's see what the Games for Gold games are, even though you've already seen 2 of them because you already, the videos have already gone out. So you should have already seen Slime Ranger and Bayonetta, because Slime Ranger on Xbox One and Slime Rancher, Slime Rancher. Oh God, you know what that reminds me of? There was some. What was it called? It's just reminded me of a cartoon I used to watch as a kid. It was an anime. It was like Digimon and Pokemon. It was one of those style animes. Oh, what was it called? I just wrote. God, I'm an idiot. I just wrote Slime Rancher down 3 times on the schedule instead of just 2 for the 2 parts. There we go. Fix that. Now. Oh, what was it? I can't. What the hell? Monster Rancher. It was based on some game. You know what? I'm actually surprised the BBC hate that, considering they don't allow advertising of other programs. That's something really strange. They don't allow advertisements of outside products, and that whole thing was technically an advert for the game. Ah, well. Really weird, actually. I just realised that. Anyway, just remember that now, and I did that CBBC video a couple of months ago. Anyway, the other games, which are later in the month, are Trials Fusion and Red Faction Armageddon. And I loved Red Faction Gorilla. I think that was a Games of Gold game, although I don't know if I covered it because I don't know if I was doing Games of Gold at that point. But I know I definitely, if I did, it's probably on the old channel, to be honest. So it might actually be a Classic Insane Gamers if I do ever decide to bring that video back, but I don't think I did a video on it at the time. Red Faction Armageddon and Red Faction Armageddon. I'm writing it down because I have a literal written schedule, because of course if the computer gets messed up I don't want to lose the schedule that I already have. And I've already decided to render files to the external hard drive so they don't get lost in case. Well, I mean, if the external hard drive dies, they're gone. But rendering the video straight to the external instead of rendering them onto the hard drive of the computer and then copying them over to the external. Probably a good idea. That way I don't, you know, if I do have to load up Linux to reinstall Windows, you guys don't even have any clue that it's happening, basically. And getting this backlog in, this backlog in, so you guys won't even realise if something goes wrong. And that's what I really should have always have done. I did it for my exams in college. I don't know why I didn't continue. I just got lazy to build. Here it is. This is the bit where I died. Where I decided, you know what, I'm going to try and do a running jump off this onto the other side and just fail. And I really should put some sort of wah 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 sound in the background, but so the syncing got a little bit too bad there, and I was like, you know what, I need to fix that. I need to see what it sounds like, and it was weird because the audio was coming in on the recording, like on the wavelength thing that I can see, like way ahead of where it is, but as soon as I finished recording it jumped back to where it was, where the playback head was when I was recording. So it was, here's a jump. So basically it was in sync, but when it looked like it was in recording, it wasn't. Here we go, and fail. But yeah, it's weird. Although if that is out of sync now, that's going to be really weird. But it's just, I don't get this computer sometimes. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to render this and then restart the computer. And that will normally fix everything. Because I want this been on now, because I want to record. Hope no bad. Well, not only did I have... Why is that all still open and end that task? Maybe that's causing something. I can't end it. So this is just like it used to be. How many's there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There are 22 host process for Windows tasks opened. Man, no wonder this thing's running slow. You can't end them either, because I don't... What actually are they? If something was running constant, that'd be excellent. I need to know. But we're getting to the bit where the edit point is. I can tell you that right now. That's what we're getting up to. God, it's so weird now to have this schedule written properly. Although I haven't wrote part 1 and part 2 after everything. Because, you know, there's only ever one part of... Well, there's only ever 2 parts on each Games of Gold game. It's also really weird because I can see how close the Games of Gold is to the last one. But that's because I didn't record the last ones when they were relevant. Part 1 of Slime Rancher, Part 1 of Bayonetta, Part 2 of Slime Rancher, Part 2 of Bayonetta. There we go. So that's that done, and then we're going to do Part 1 of Trials Fusion, Part 2 of Trials Fusion, and Part 1 of Red Faction Armageddon, and Part 2 of Red Faction Armageddon. There we go. Right. That is that schedule. I wish I should really get a picture of this and just... I tick stuff off as well when it's recorded. Which is a bit complicated for Halo 5, of course, because technically the videos in Halo 5 are recorded. Both of them. I know how many left. There's 2. There's 2 videos after this one left of Halo 5. And that's it. It's over. But we'll be moving on to Halo Reach. As my choice of game that we're moving on to that will take over the Halo 5 slot. In fact, I said slot, as in it's the TV show, you know. Ooh, we're taking over the slot the Simpsons used to have. No, We are literally just, well, it sort of is if you think about it, because the show's ended. Halo 5 has ended. What's the point in me making videos in it anymore? Because it's completely useless. Oh, by the way, we just went past the edit point. I don't know if you could actually tell. I certainly couldn't. After I edited it, I was like, yeah, that looks pretty much seamless. But yeah, it's this bit that took like 5 or 6 different attempts. Might even take 7. Like, I have no idea how much it took. And also, I don't know if I put finale, final video of Halo 5. Probably will, because I always put finale in, I think. If I type finale in, what will come up? So I put the finale in brackets for the Halo 5. For Halo 4 I put the finale at the end of the video. But for everything else, Halo 2 doesn't show up, but Halo 3 and Halo 1 do. That's... Well, I'll have to get that sorted out. I'll have to fix Halo 2, and I'll have to fix the Halo 4 formatting for how it's written. But have a feed. Most Wanted comes up twice, but there isn't 2 finales. Also, I'm sort of annoyed by that because Need for Speed Most Wanted, the finale, even though I have access to the music because it is owned by my YouTube network, well, it's not like I have a copyright issue on it. Yes, you see that's the incineration cannon. You can take like 1 hit from it if it's like affecting your shield, but as soon as you have no shield, it's a big issue. Like, you will die. There is no coming back, and you will go back to that last checkpoint. And it's on both sides, as you can see. So you have to take them out at the same time, which is sort of complicated. Luckily, I was just throwing grenades in there, and that worked. See, this took multiple attempts, like I said. You basically just have to force him to die. And I don't even think he did die, did he? Like, no, he didn't. I went on this side to kill him. Because he takes about 5 hits. There we go. He's dead. That's not an issue. Oh yeah, and I think those also have the same effect as incineration. The incineration cannon, because I think I got hit by one, like by those snipers once, and it killed me the same way. Like, I went back to the checkpoint and I was like, but I wasn't even hit by the cannon. Yes, I technically was, because they built it into the whole Forerunner thing. Also, I like the fact that the door didn't open because that guy was still alive. Maybe he should have just disappeared, because I killed the main enemies. That is the one thing I do hate about Halo. If you kill the enemies that it's requiring to get to the next part of the level, and there's only... yeah, that was the clear edit point if you couldn't see. But yeah, if you kill the enemies that are in the main enemies, well, you shouldn't need to kill the small ones. And here we go, one of the most difficult enemies. Well, difficult, they're not, really. If you know what to do, if you just get on top of this thing, they can't actually, and they will not go after your team, which is weird. And you basically have infinite ammo up here because there's guns. So I think this is how you're supposed to kill them. But the first time I killed them on the ground, which was great. Well, they can hit you, it seems like, but not... they're not, like... they can't really reach you. They can't, like, take out your shield. They can only, like, slightly do it. You see how... I like the fact they're just reloading and still killing him, but he's not dead. There we go, he's dead now. This one will come over. I think there's only 4 that you find. Maybe there's only 3, unless the rest of the team killed them. But I don't think that's what happened, because they were running up to them before and just knocking out my team, and then I'd have to, like... I'd have to revive them, and while you're reviving, you are really stuck, basically, because they will... he has the chance to hit you. Unless there was only 3. It seemed like there was way more before. Maybe that's a way of cheating them, basically. But here we are, we're coming up to the end of part 22 of Halo 5 Guardians. And we're going to have a long cutscene, but it's worth watching. Because Cortana, well... Thank you very much for watching. I've been Rob from the Insane Gamers, and ta-ra!
The mantle of responsibility belongs to Cortana and her people.
Focus fire.
You will not betray her! Cortana, I have failed you.
He is the last person I need protection from. Hello, John. It's good to see you.
You've changed.
It was time. I know we have a disagreement, but once you understand my plan...
Your plan is we do as you say.
I'm offering people a chance to be more than they are naturally.
Like Dr. Halsey did for me.
No. That monster forced you. This is a gift.
Listen to yourself. Stand down, Cortana. Come home with us. It's not too late to stop this.
Stop. No, John. This is too important to stop.
What are you?
I just needed to know if I could still trust you. You'll be safe inside this cryptum until my work is done.
Cortana.
Goodbye, John.